Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I am glad that you have chosen to join me for this reading as we look into messages for you and your situation in this moment. Please know this video is timeless, so whenever you have clicked on it, it is meant for you at that point in your journey. If there's any information throughout the reading that does not resonate with you, please feel free to let that go. If there are messages that do connect with you in your situation, I would encourage you to keep your mind and heart open to receiving them, as well as continuing to think through those messages after the video is completed. Before we look at the cards, let's focus on our breathing. As you inhale and exhale, let go of any heaviness that may be on your mind and heart. As you inhale and exhale, allow your body to feel centered and focused. As you are breathing, you can ask Source for any signs or symbols for you to see and receive. And as you inhale and exhale, let go of any tightness or strain or tension that you may feel throughout your body. And let's begin. I'll be using two different decks today. If you're interested in the information regarding them, please feel free to look in the description box below. And we are also using two runes today. The first one is this, and it means birth. And then our next rune is this, and it means joy and kinship. So it'll be interesting to see how they connect with our reading. So again, the first rune was birth, the next one was kinship and joy. So first we're going to take a look at our tarot, and we have the Star, number 17, and it is a major arcana. Next, we have 9 of Wands. Knight of Cups. And the Wheel of Fortune. So my friends, we have two major arcana. They are the bookends, one to begin and one to end our tarot part of the reading. So I say it many times in my readings, if there are more than one major arcana, definitely first draws our attention. If they are side by side, even fairly close in the reading, again draws our attention and focus. And then also if they are the beginning and end of the tarot section, definitely is going to call our attention to their individual message, and then kind of how they collect the messages in between. So for you in your situation in this moment, the first card we had was our major arcana, the Star, number 17, which narrows down to number 8. And number 8 is one of action, one of mastery, one of accomplishment, really putting your mind to something and accomplishing it. So when we think of the Star, definitely one of hope, one of seeking higher wisdom, knowledge, perspective, definitely having the feeling of being blessed, being thankful, inspired, and also that sense of purpose. Definitely with the star, just that sense of direction, looking forward, taking in knowledge and wisdom. So in your situation, in this moment, what this card is encouraging you, and the star in and of itself is encouraging you, is to seek wisdom. Seek more information. There is more to be learned or known in your situation at this time. And when I say situation, it will speak to you particularly, but let me kind of describe that. Could be relationship, could be work, could be inner healing, could be friendships. When I say relationships, family, platonic, romantic. It could also be moving in a direction forward. So in your situation, you fill in the blank when I say that word now throughout the reading. But with the star, returning to the star, you can see where she's holding a lamb. Lamb is asleep, feeling safe, feeling content. There is the single star, and then there are stars surrounding it. So for me, it's going back to that initial message that I received was seek your higher power, source, universe, and then with the stars surrounding it, gain more information. Seek advice from others, even professional if you feel it's needed at this time in your situation. But there are opportunities and resources for you to learn more, to understand more. Maybe there's something that's hidden, I'm receiving, that you need to understand. I'm receiving the word uncover. You see the individual is looking straight up at the star, almost as if she is questioning and seeking. Also, you know, with that lamb, being content, feeling safe. Be thankful for what you do have. Be grateful for what you do have. Feel inspired. Feel inspired by the wisdom that you will receive when you seek it. And if you have kind of lost your way right now, kind of circling around in what is my purpose, again, going back to that, to the light, look into it. What excites you? Meaning in your spirit, in your soul, what really gets your energy going? Look into that. Look into how you can allow that to energize you. Bring up those gifts again. Ignite those gifts and abilities, and then look for opportunities to use those gifts and abilities. Next, we have the Nine of Wands. An interesting illustration in this deck because the wands have the skeletons that are on fire. You can see the house is on fire as well. So you can see the individuals walking away as well. It could be that you are coming to the end of this situation. Maybe it's been something that is challenging, something that has been difficult for you, and that can be represented in the nine of Wands. And with the skulls burning and the house is burning, maybe I'm receiving the Tower in the tarot, the Tower moment. Maybe you're having a Tower moment. Maybe it's been a little bit of a karmic moment, karmic Tower. And it's just been now lit on fire and you're wondering which direction to go. Again, being right beside that star, my friends. There's a need, and coming, what I'm receiving is with Arun, there's a need for that change. There's a need for a birth of not just a, our physical birth, but a birth of newness, a metamorphosis, a transformation that Tower brings. So if something's gone up in smoke in your life is what I'm receiving, there is that need to pause, to be thankful for what you do have, to consider gaining new information, new opportunities. Maybe you need to seek resources to help you through and have that birth, that newness, that new perspective, the re-energizing of your passion, of your heart. Also with this, you have a message to give. I see her holding the candle. Oh, another message is coming through with that as well. I'll speak on that in a minute. But when I think of candles, you know, we light the candle and it gives the light. It gives the kinetic and energy. So you have a message to give. And maybe you're wondering if it's time to, you know, quote, birth that message. This could be an indicator, the Nine of Wands, right after that star. We were just talking about that. And being inspired and using our gifts and finding opportunities. So move forward with that. There's indication here for that. Also, what was coming through with her holding the candle is, did you have a part in, you know, quote, burning the house down? Not literal. I would definitely hope not literal, but figuratively. Did your actions contribute? And that's why your situation looks as it does. Is there a need for you? When I think of the candle, we blow it out. Is there a need for you to make things right, to repair, to reconcile, to, I'm receiving the word, make amends? There's strength in doing that, friends. When we put our ego aside and choose to repair, there is strength in that. Is there a need for determination to continue on through that difficult situation? Is there a need to, I'm receiving, finish what you started before I'm receiving before it goes up in flames? Interesting. Those skulls on fire really are coming through, friends. There's intensity behind this message with that fire. Fire can also give light. So you have something to say, friends, as well. Whether it's to repair, to encourage, to support, this is very strongly. I know that it may be a little bit of a distant connection to Nine of Wands in the tarot, but it is definitely coming through with the messages that were received prior, friends. Next, we have the Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Cups, you know, the Knights are messengers, friends. So this is confirmation, even though it was distant of that Nine of Wands. This is confirmation that there is a message for you to give, whether it's to repair, to share. Writing is, I'm receiving. Public speaking, I'm receiving. A presentation is also coming through. So with the Nine of Cups, in your situation, is there a need for compassion? I'm seeing that hawk, the large bird, rest, coming in from a flight, and the knight is gently receiving it, providing a space to be received. So in your situation, could you provide more compassion? And if it's not you providing it, can you create an environment for others to receive compassion and understanding and safety? And it's coming back to those skulls. Thank you, Source. That there's a need for yourself or those around you in this situation to feel safe, to have direction, to have advice given, resources provided. So if that part is speaking to you, friends, move forward. There's a need. Answer the call. is what I'm receiving. Answer the call. Also with the Knight of Cups, it can also be romance. So in your situation, maybe your relationship's a little dull right now. And you know ways that could reignite it, could spice it up. Look into that. There is encouragement here through the Knight of Cups to do that. And then also the Knight of Cups is creativity. So again, what is your passion? Ignite it again. Move forward. And be creative. Allow your mind just to burst and open up with what you know is inside. I'm receiving that. What you know is inside. In this situation, it's beckoning you. It's calling you to use your gifts and your creativity. Next, we have the Wheel of Fortune. And it is wrapping out our tarot part of the reading with the Wheel of Fortune is change. Positive, sometimes can be negative through that karmic. And we kind of mentioned that. So is your situation a bit of karmic? Did you contribute? And now it is where it is. And friends, I'm not judging. I've experienced it myself. I've stood in my own way. I've self-sabotaged my situation. So please, when I provide these messages that come through, it is in by no way, no means judgmental. So what I am receiving is that karmic piece. Is there a need to give your message, to repair, to restore, to reconnect, to give life, that passion again to a relationship? Also with the Wheel of Fortune, it is a turning point. So I'm receiving fork in the road. So there's a need to make a decision. You know, Wheel of Fortune is that constant turning of life. You know, the ebbs and flows, the highs and the lows. And I'm receiving balance. So is there a need for you in this situation to balance your emotions? I'm receiving finances, even though that hasn't come through yet. It is very strongly coming through. So if that's speaking to you, take heed. It is coming through with a major arcana. So is there a need to balance work and relationships, work and home priorities, work and community I'm receiving as well. So there is a turning point for you. Also, are you using your gifts to the best of their abilities with that fortune piece here? Not necessarily monetarily, but for the good of yourself and for those around you. You can see the individual here is just soaking in the light, is excited. On the flip side, there's a web representing the wheel. So you could be stuck, friends. And you need to look into ways that are going to allow you to move forward, to move out of your own way. And then also the Wheel of Fortune can be good luck. Could be an opportunity for you if you move forward, if you choose to move forward, an opportunity, and I am receiving fortune. Clarity, not millions and millions, but fortune as in your goodwill, your health. Could be some monetary. I definitely sense the need to clarify that. So with our tarot alone, friends, there's a lot of opportunity here. And for this rune, we talked about kinship, seeking others, seeking higher power source, also joy. And joy comes with, you know, the Knight of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, that good luck piece, the goodwill, the good fortune for you and for those around you as well. So the runes definitely supported what came through our tarot. Let's take a look at our oracle. Oh, definitely, friends. I say it often in my readings. If you are one who looks for signs or symbols to affirm, confirm, or just in general affirm and confirm. Here's the first one, number 42. Again, that number 8, reclaim your energy. So I'm sorry, I don't think I spoke on number 8, but number 8 meaning that action, mastery, really coming to accomplishment, fruition, you know, seeing something through. So is there a need for you to reclaim your energy? Meaning, is there a need for you to balance those things that we spoke of? Is there a need for you to make things right so that you can be in balance and reclaim the energy that you've been spending? I'm hearing the word spiraling, just releasing, releasing, releasing. And with this card too, reclaiming your energy, is being aware of what is really just sucking your energy. What is zapping you of your energy? Is there a need to take some time and rest? I'm being drawn back to that lamb. And then when I look at this beautiful color, is there a need? You can see on the dress, the pathway leads all the way up to the heart. And the purples in this card are our crown chakra, which is that spiritual realm. Is there a need for you to connect to your higher power and source, universe? Also our third eye, you can see she's holding this beautiful crown and it's over her third eye. So is there a need for you to gain that information, to understand, to gain clarity, which will allow you to reclaim your energy, to stop circling and cycling, to allow you to have the compassion, to finish what you started, to have that determination. Also, I see wings. You know, the wings are at the bottom here. There's the eye in the center of the wings as well. So again, gaining that information, the freedom that comes from that, the freedom that comes from rest as well. When we stand in our power, when we choose not to give so much energy that is not for our good, we are able to be free. Our spirit feels freer. Our soul feels freer. So if this is reaching you, I would definitely encourage you. You know, again, that piece of are we doing it to ourselves, friends? Do we need to recognize that? And then therefore reclaim the energy that we've spent. Next, we have freedom. Number 25. Ooh, beautiful dragonfly. And again, confirmation, friends. Dragonflies are ones of change, self-realization, adaptability. There's a beautiful greens and blues for our chakra, and the greens are our heart, and the blues are our throat, which is our voice, our communication, making amends, making things right. You know, our heart, the pathway leading to our heart, reconnecting, reclaiming, determination, seeing something to the end. There's, oh my word, my mind just went to the word freedom. So there's freedom in doing that, friends. You can see the bubbles, the happiness, the fun, the playfulness returning, going back to the Knight of Cups. Is there something that you can do to spark the romance again? And if you are single, do something that sparks your inner passion. Do you paint? Do you sing? Do you dance? Do you write? Do you hike? Do you, I'm hearing rock climb? Do you ride a motorcycle? I'm receiving as well. Do that. Find what makes you happy. We don't have to have happiness in a relationship, friends. We can be content with ourselves. And that provides that fun and the playfulness and the freedom. Again, friends, it's really just strongly coming through. Coming back to that birth, you know, that transformation if we're willing. And the change that brings the joy. Interesting how our runes are connecting all the way through, friends. And our last card is New Blueprints, number 38, which is 11, narrows down to 2. And again, that 2 is balance, union, partnership, cycles it can be, decisions it can be as well. So, beautiful card, friends. There's butterflies on there. You can see almost like I'm receiving radio waves. So that communication, ebb and flow of life, the highs and lows at times of life. Wings are there as well. Fairy wings, angel. And and my mind is brought to 2 things on this card. There's a star right at the top, a very large one, bright, going back to our major arcana. But also on the individual, there's light right at the 3rd eye, right between the eyes, a little above on the forehead, which is that knowledge, wisdom, intuition, guidance. So with this card here, that new blueprint, change, supports it. Taking action. So that you can have a new understanding, a new perspective, a new plan, seeing new opportunities, gaining those resources. So you have a new understanding, taking the step forward. Whether it's small or big, start with a step. It may feel overwhelming right now in your situation. Start with a single step forward. Can be physical step, but more so that mental, that decision to take action. And what I'm receiving with these blues, the purples, the indigos, really, and that butterfly right at the throat chakra. You know, speaking, communication, telling our truth. Be the change you wish to see, as the saying goes. Very strongly coming through. Be the change you wish to see, my friends, and it will have a ripple effect. A ripple effect of light, compassion, understanding. You can see all the stars too down at the bottom here around on both sides. And this card is just, I feel the flowing energy from it. You have the power within you. You have the strength within you to step forward, make the change, communicate when you need to, be adaptable, spark your passion, reclaim your energy. Have a turning point. Allow goodwill and good fortune to come into your life. Finish what you started. Have that hope and having a heart of gratefulness. So my friends, I hope this information has helped. Again, if there's anything that does not connect with you in your situation, please feel free to let it go. If it does, encourage you to consider it and continue to process through it as well. As always, friends, love and light to you.